What's up, guys? Back here with another Atari 2600 video. This one is Empire Strikes Back, the Star Wars game. If it seems like my voice is about an octave lower than usual, that's because I'm dealing with a cold right now. But I'm gonna just tough it out, do the video anyway. Anyway, while I was doing the Atari 2600 ET video, and considering whether it was actually a bad game or not, and I actually ended up enjoying myself, even though it's a bit frustrating sometimes. I started asking myself, what was the best Atari 2600 game? Every time I go back and look at lists of good or best Atari 2600 games, basically it's a list of arcade ports. We got Miss Pac-Man and Frogger, Missile Command, Asteroid, Space Invaders, and there's a part of me that wonders, why not just play it on the original arcade? It'd be easy these days. Just go ahead and emulate it, find it on Steam, whatever. So why would you play the Atari 2600 version when the original arcade versions are available so easily these days? So then I was thinking of, okay, what games were good that were uniquely Atari 2600? And there's some really good Activision games. Some of them have aged better than others, but Empire Strikes Back is not Activision. I think it's one of the best. I'm going to show you why. If you do want to play the game, I do recommend checking out the instruction manual. It's got a lot of information in it that I missed as a kid. I'm guessing I probably picked this game up at a garage sale without the instruction manual, and just kind of had to feel my way through. Boy, these colors get really weird after a while. And anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to play it on the easiest mode possible, and I'll last a pretty long time on that mode. And then we're going to switch it to the hardest mode possible, and then I will die much quicker. But I just wanted to show you kind of the two extremes of difficulty, because that's fun. All right. And we're off. Okay. So you are, this is the Battle of Hoth. You are a snowspeeder, and you are fighting Imperial AT-AT walkers. And you have a lot to deal with momentum here. Oop. And then these guys are shooting missiles at you, oof, which hurt quite a bit. You change colors when you're damaged. So did the enemy walkers. And then one strategy that we have here is to damage the lead walker to yellow, which makes it walk slower. Oof. I'm actually going to have to land here and repair. So if you leave the lead walker damaged, it slows down all the other walkers behind it. And then you want to kind of find a groove where... Alright, and then you see how I'm glowing? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and blow this guy up. About every 2 minutes of gameplay, you are blessed with the Force. Oh yeah, and then you saw that glowing thing. I got too much going on. Okay. So first off, every 2 minutes, you get blessed with the Force, which makes you invincible for, I think it's 20 seconds. And it recharges your repairs, which I'm going to talk about in a second. So basically, that's your chance to just go berserk and try to destroy as many enemy walkers as you can. Now, woo. When you saw that glowing hatch like that, if you're able to shoot that hatch, you will one-shot the AT-AT and it will be destroyed. So whenever you can pull that off, that's great. It's hard because the head actually blocks your shots. So, and they only appear for a little bit. Alright, and then I'm starting to hear that music, or not music, that sound, which means that this lead walker is close to my base. The game ends when the front walker gets to your base and blows it up. Okay, so how do you win the game? You don't. your goal is to just destroy as many walkers as you can, and eventually you will run out of lives, or they will be too fast and they will get to your power generator before you're able to stop them. Each time you destroy a walker, it's replaced by one that is faster and stronger. And I think that's the basics here. Oof, okay. And after you take about 2 hits, you want to land and repair. You can only repair your snow speeder about 2 times. And then that's it. You're just dead next time you get damaged. Now, one thing that's hard to get across just by watching is that there is a real sense of momentum, which is kind of hard to deal with at first, but when you get experienced, you get pretty good at it. Another thing is you can hold down the button and your guy shoots, but it's not fast enough. So if the Atari had turbo buttons, that would be great. I don't remember there ever being a turbo button, though. That was more of a Nintendo thing. I've heard a strategy of damaging the front walker and the back walker. I don't know that it matters much. But the lead walker actually kind of makes sense. Keep in mind this is the easiest mode, and I played this game a lot as a kid. Recently I've only played it a couple times to get the feel for it again. But, oh nice, one shot. And remember, it starts off pretty easy, but you're going to see as I kill more and more of these walkers, they get pretty intense. They are faster, they shoot more accurately. I'm seriously, and I think this, like a lot of Atari games, was mostly designed by one programmer, and so I'm impressed. There's just so much to the game. Oof. And I got killed, so I should have repaired sooner. Looks, I should probably kill this front guy. And then you can actually, there's like wraparound physics, so I can come around the other side if I want. You can see this guy's shooting more frequently. I used to get a lot more hits in before I had to dodge. But if you find a good groove, yeah, and the more damage they are, the slower they shoot too, which is interesting. I don't know of a lot of games back then that, you know, like, had enemies get weaker as you shot them, like, less effective. That's kind of cool. There's also a pretty basic parallax scrolling going on, which I think was pretty rare back in those days too. Alright, got the force. I'll just mow this guy down. Yeah, if you're invincible, you can just mow guys down. It's actually pretty good rendition of the Star Wars music for an Atari. Oof. Of course, I come out of the invincibility and get nailed right away. Oof. Gotta repair. So you can survive up to about 5 shots, but there is some luck involved. So after 2 shots, usually I'll try to repair. Oof. I need to do better than that. Gosh, they shoot so fast now. And there are near misses, so that missile looked like it hit me. But when a missile does hit you, it actually gives you momentum and knocks you back. And that's another thing that's really impressive about this game is the momentum. If you are flying slightly to the left and get hit by the missile, you go flying to the right. It's not that I expect a ton of realism out of my Atari games, but it's cool. Alright, I think I could go after one more before I finish off that lead walker. Okay, and that tone, I believe, is an extra life. It doesn't show how many lives I have on screen, though, so it's hard to tell. Alright, and I'm getting nervous about this front walker. So destroy that one. Let's go damage the new lead. Yes, perfect. Let's get this guy down the yellow. Then leave him alive. And mow down this guy. Your reward for surviving another 2 minutes of the game. Oof, oof, oof. Always forget the fresh ones shoot faster. Yeah, technically you can shoot the enemy missiles, I think. But it's very hard to. Like that. Oof, oof. I died again. Starts you back out at the base. Oof. Okay, I got that guy. Oof. Alright. That was 2 hits, so I should repair. Ouch. Thought that was gonna miss. Ouch. Already used up my 2 repairs. Ow. This guy is shooting very accurately. Ooh, nice. Got the bomb hatch. You can even hear their footsteps are faster. Yeah. God, the bomb hatch. That lead guy's already near my base. Oof. Alright, there we go, perfect. It's getting real up in here, but I got the force. Alright, I'll leave that one damaged. I should see if the emulator has a turbo button option. Instead, you guys get to hear my button clickings. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Nice, got the bomb hatch. Oof. And remember, when you get the force, oof, you get your repairs back too. So there's definitely a bonus to surviving for 2 minutes. Man, this guy's just rapid firing at me. Alright. I think that's it for repairs. Oof, oof. Alright. Gotta go pull this guy up. I think my top score might be somewhere around 4,000, but I can't remember. Oh man, he is just rapid firing. Seems like only one enemy missile can be on the screen at a time, so if I actually leave a bit of screen open on the right side, Alright, it looks like I have 2 lives left. Although I think the power generator's gonna get destroyed before I run out of lives, maybe. I don't know. These guys are tough. Ouch. Ow. Land. Gotta go blow up that lead. Oh boy. Yeah, when the screen starts flashing, you're in trouble. Can't really do the damaging the lead walker tactic anymore. You know what I was saying? It seems like only one missile can be on the screen at a time. So if I leave some room on the right side for it. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh boy, I'm dying. Oh boy. Ow. Yeah, I see that momentum. When he nailed me, I went flying. Yeah, I think I lost here. Oof. Yeah. Yep. He's behind me. Alright, so 3,547. Whew. Okay. Take a moment to catch my breath. Then after you die, your guy just goes like careening around the screen for some reason. I thought that was kind of weird. Okay. Whew. Catch my breath. And then, so there are technically 32 modes of gameplay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1's the easiest, 4's the hardest. Then there's variations. So 5 is easiest, but it adds one of the variations. I'm not sure which one. One is that the enemies have smart bombs that are like heat-seeking missiles. So easiest, harder, harder, hardest, but with smart bombs. And then mode 9 is easiest, but no smart bombs, but instead the walkers are solid. So if you crash into them, you instantaneously die, but you damage them also, which is pretty cool. So easiest, harder, harder, hardest. And then mode 13 would be easiest, but the enemies have smart bombs and solid walkers. And then harder, harder, hardest. And then there's another 16 modes after that, but it's repeating the first ones, but with 2-player. It is not simultaneous 2-player, it's take turns 2-player, but it will flash your scores at the end of the game. So if you wanted to play competitively with a friend, that would be your option. But anyway, we're going to start. Last time I tried this, I kept crashing to the walkers because I kept forgetting that they were solid. So hopefully I don't do that as much this time. Here goes. All right. Now you can fly through their legs, and the background actually helps with that. Because basically that darker blue... Oop, there's a smart bomb. You can shoot the smart bombs, but it's really, really hard. Or you can just fly around till they leave you alone. And I believe they come out of the bomb hatches. Yep. Ow. Alright, let's see if that guy damaged. The walker behind him is right behind him. Oof. Wow, I'm already dead. And this guy's already at my base. So that's not great. Ouch. So, they're faster, they're doing more damage, they got the smart bombs going on. I don't know how I'm doing this. Oh my gosh. Oof. See, I just kamikazed into the walker to keep it from coming. Wow. I'm doing pretty terribly here. Should be going after those bomb hatches more aggressively. Oof, oof. I should have just rammed that guy. I'm on my last life already. Oh my goodness. This is crazy hard. I didn't do this poorly last time. Alright, the Rebels did not do very well that time. So, yeah, way harder. Anyway, this game is a ton of fun. It still holds up today. The controls themselves are pretty easy, but getting used to the momentum is pretty hard. It's kind of, I don't know if I say like floaty, or if you want to like bring your snow speeder to complete like standstill just to shoot at the walkers, it's pretty hard. But but yeah, it is a really fun game, and I highly recommend it. And next video, I'm going to have a little bit of a surprise maybe for some of you. So keep an eye out for that. See you next time.